Oh, I guess it would help. Oh, whoops.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, what's going on?
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's your old pal, Van Dweller.
Anyway, yeah, hey, what's going on? Like a little bit of a mix-up there at the beginning. But yeah, it is your old pal Van Dweller Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, December 2025. We've got the teal bracket for you right now. Where is teal? Here it is. Yeah, these are the matches we're going to have. L, a.k.a. TRAPZONE, versus Paco, a.k.a. Paco is Taco. The winner takes on Kirby, a.k.a. ID Kirby. So TRAPZONE versus Paco is Taco, winner versus ID Kirby. The winner will eventually take on Guafi, the 7th seed. One of these three players will emerge and take on Guafi at some point later in the month, but like, you know, not right now. Not right now. All right, so you're on Paco is Taco. All right, because sometimes, aren't you sometimes on Paco isn't Taco? It's very confusing. But anyway, yeah, all right, we are here. And we're going to do that match out of the teal bracket. Let us take a look at our overall top 16 situation. By the way, we do have one player who has made it into the top 16 from the earlier rounds already, and it's Crab Rangoon out of seed number 29. So, you know, don't lose hope, low-seeded players. You can make it. Proof right here. Crab Rangoon into the top 16. So yeah, totally possible. We'll see what happens today. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at our rules. The rules are that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC console. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics appearance game mechanics appearance and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller as long as no big buttons or turbo functions, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. These are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen. Make sure that is turned on. The score will be uncapped, so there are no max outs. We'll be using the same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. 1 mind per game. Nobody should be in your ear or in the room or anywhere else telling you about how you should play or about your opponent's board state or any other information about the game. Just you. That is it. If you do experience tech issues like problems with OBS or internet or your computer, just keep playing. I will sort it out. Just keep playing. Assume your game will count. And don't like pause and don't automatically top out because you know what's supposed to happen. Just keep playing until you hear otherwise from me. And the winner gets absolutely something. That is a share in a prize pool which stands at $49.50. That is where it stands, $49.56. Is that what I said the first time? $49.56 is what I meant to say. Anyway, we are well on our way toward getting our $2,000 top 8 incentive. Heck, we're like over 2.4% of the way there, right? So my goodness gracious. Yeah, anyway, please do help us get to our $2,000 top 8 incentive. Prize pool comes from y'all, the viewers, okay? There's nobody else. There's no sponsors. Nobody wants to touch us. I see smaller, I don't know what it is. Am I that bad? I see streamers with smaller audiences than us getting all kinds of sponsors and things like that. And I don't get anything. Do I have to go out after them? Is that what I have to do? But I'm always hearing stories like, oh, I've, you know, we right here, we got like, I don't know, 14,000 on YouTube, 10,000 on Twitch. It's not a lot, but it's all right. It's good. See people with like, you know, 2,000 and say, oh, a sponsor approached me and wanted me to promote this. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't ever get that. So I guess I'm a problem. I'm the problem. Anyway, that means that we're going to have to count on you to contribute to the prize pool. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The no cap and no bars are still in there, but the one you want for this tournament is the one that says CTM DEC. That stands for December. Click on that link. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner, you see a button that says log in. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. And once you're in, look on the right-hand side for a button. It's orange. It says contribute. Click on that. It'll open a window. You can enter the amount, hit contribute, and then it'll ask you to whether you want to use PayPal or a credit card. You can do all that, and you can. So please consider doing it. Any amount is good. $1, $5, 25, 100, 500, 2,500, whatever you got kicking around. Help us out. Well, really help the players out. You know, that is where it goes, and it keeps these players coming back month after month. So, okay, that is how to support the players, support the channel. Well, you can go to patreon.com/multi-Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going, just like Scott Gray, Jane Nuno, Kenny Attacking, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Junior, Troy, NK Member, Potato, Cat, Chubb, T. Jason, Sunny, and all the rest of these folks are doing. Now, some of these people are not on Patreon. Some of them are actually doing it a regular amount of support in different ways. Streamlabs or PayPal, I think, should work for a recurring pledge if you want to do it. You can also do some of the single, one-time, one-and-done kind of things there in the links. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chats and super stickers. Super chats, if you want me to guarantee to, read your comment, and, as long as it's not annoying and it's appropriate, I'll probably read it out loud. So if you want that attention, if you want one like personal attention from the host, then super chats are the way to do it. So super thanks, super chats, super stickers, super this, super that. You can become a member of the channel. Click where it says join. You can also gift memberships, and you can give multiple memberships over on YouTube. On Twitch, you got bits, and if you want to put a message with your bits, I'll treat that like a super chat. So there. Anyway, bits, you can do random things with chat or with bits in chat. You can also become a subscriber to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. You can gift multiple subscriptions to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you've got an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming sub that you can use on the streamer of your choice once a month. But you cannot save them. You cannot stack them. They are use them or lose them. So do not lose them and use them on us at least some of the time. Your old pal Van Dweller and Classic Tetris Monthly could use the support. Okay, thank you everybody who is supporting us, or whatever way you are supporting us. And if you can't support us right now, it's okay. Just enjoy the show and whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go on over to our game screen. We will adjust stencils and cameras as needed. And camera one, it's a keyboard player. Oh my God, a keyboard player. Is that even legal? Is this legal? I'm gonna have to look on the rules. And then we got Pacoistaco. Paco, I don't have a image for you, so you don't get an image today. But it would be cool to have an image of you if you look into the screen right now. Look into that screen, and we'll have you in a hat for good. Like a good, nice, neutral look into the camera. And while you use that, I'll crop it, I'll cut it, and you'll be wearing that hat for the rest of your life. Don't put your thumbs up. Don't put your thumbs up. I now have to crop out your thumbs. See, you ruined it. All right, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drop the pieces in the chat. All right, I can still use it. We'll put your thumb. You can have your thumb. All right, special dispensation. You get thumb approval. All right, there you go. Let's get these cameras all settled. They're going to be on the backwards cam, though. It's going to say New York backwards. It's all right. Rolling is a thing that is happening over here. Rolling. Do 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 do. All right, players, the pieces are in the chat. All right. L says, good luck, Paco. Paco is taco. Now, I thought Paco isn't taco. I was very confused. Players, make sure your level 39 super kill screen is on unless you're going to chase the rollover in your one allocated mullen. That's okay. We'll allow it. It's Christmas. It's the season of giving. You make 39 all the time. You will make 39 all the time. You're going to do it. You're going to keep it off as an active rebellion. What are you rebelling against? Like this giant, massive CTM, powerful CTM? It's barely hanging on day to day. Big rebellion. Big rebellion. We're out of here. we're like days away from ceasing operations, tragically. Yeah, big machine it is. All right, let's check the pieces, make sure they're good. AF0, AF8. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get him started. It's round one. L versus Paco in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, big machine, you know, rage against big Tetris, big powerful CTM. My goodness. Listen, we don't have we don't have like powerful friends over in the United Arab Emirates and in Qatar, okay? we don't have those friends. We have no friends. All right? Nobody wants to partner up with us. We are utterly without power. You know, I kind of like it that way. Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it is L. You can find L streaming over at TRAPZONE707, seed number 23 from the United States of America with a PB of 1.36 million, according to the bot. Oh, what? Oh my God, what? Oh my God, where did all my stuff go? My stuff is gone. I closed my windows. All my tabs are gone. Yikes. Anyway, Elle is a long-timer in the classic Tetris scene, made her first appearance in the Masters event, I think in March of 2021. Is a former winner of a hopeful circuit back in March of 22, was the runner-up in Pumpy Heart's 12-day, which is the 2025 iteration of the CT12, a level 12 start tournament, combined with his one-day concept. And that aired right here on Monthly Tetris. And Pumpy's not coming back. He's like, you know what? We're not gonna do DAS on Monthly Tetris. Our Monthly Tetris experiment is done. Okay, fair enough. 211 for L. There's a Tetris. But anyway, she was the runner-up to Pixelandy in that one. Her deepest run in a Masters event. Well, top 8, that was in 2022, both in February and in May. Went out to Alex T and Dog playing Tetris in the top 8 of those tournaments. L played in Stupid Tetris Monthly back in 2021 and had the tough luck to draw Kirby 703 in round 1 of a multi-mode Tetris tournament. That is not the best draw to get in that one. Anyway, Elle is a 3-time Mega Masters player, top 16 in 2022, 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket player in 22 and 23. And also played in Tap Masters this year. That was good to see. Had a good run, top 16. Went out to one of the finalists, Dog playing Tetris. And that is L. 375 for L. 284 for Paco is Taco. Paco qualified into seed number 26 with a 1.197. He's listed in the bot as having a PB of 1.29 million, so is really just a few thousand points away from his first 1.3. I'm sure he'd love to get it in this one. 421 for L, 309 for Paco. Paco with a fantastic hat right now. I mean, that's a great hat. A New York, what is it? Is that a Knicks? Is that the Knicks? That's the Knicks. Anyway, Paco's got matches going all the way back to 2021. Pacoistaco beat me in the community tournament finals of Tier 3 twice. That was in December of 2023, the 2-year anniversary, or maybe it was in November, because it was sort of the early part of it, so it might have been November, but basically the 2-year anniversary. I'll never live it down. It shook me to my core. And he beat me again in August of 2024. So a 2-time community tournament. We're also played in the 12-day tournament and took a match off of L in the Swiss rounds, but then I think was eliminated in the bracket rounds, if I'm understanding this correctly. 656 for L into 19. You've also seen Pacoistaco play in earlier one-day tournaments, CTM Futures, made his Masters debut in November and took Winter to a decider in that one. Is there a mod over on YouTube that can remove that individual? I'll do it. People are stupid. 791 for L, 658 for Paco is Taco. $904 for L on 23. This is a really big pace. Paco is on 23 at 673. It's over a 200,000 point lead. So L kind of, two and change away. And now, is 2 away. Tetris is on 25 for 31,200. And Paco just trying to grind through this dig. Liquipedia probably tells you this is a rematch from 12 Day. Pumpy, I said that already. It's like a 2-time rematch. I said it, Pumpy. I said it. If I understand the match database properly, they met in the Swiss rounds, and then they, where Paco won, and then they met in the bracket where L won, right? Is that right? I literally said it. Listen, Pumpy. Pumpy's experiment with running stuff on CTM is over. He's going to run the DAS one over on Pumpy Heart channel. All right, the max out here for L, A18 at $7.99 for Paco. Yeah, nope. Monthly Tetris, too insane over there. Oh, that's going to be a top out for L on 29 at A89. So Paco going to transition into 29 at 874. Has to chase down an A89. So basically A90 is the target. He's got a long time. He's got like 90 lines still to try and chase down about 110,000 points. And he's just going right for the Tetrises. There's one, 925. Well, he's got, this is a big chase down here, but he's got time. Paco has a 1.3, got it against me in the bracket stage. Yeah, it's not on the bot, so I go by the bot. I mean, what am I supposed to do, man? Just like follow everyone around. That's the problem. You want me to get your PB right? Look at this, another Tetris 995. I got to follow everyone around every match they play. Make sure that they have PVs, that they didn't register, My goodness. So Paco's got the max out. So this is getting very interesting. He's got 43 lines to go. And Tetris is here worth north of 40,000. So really just a couple away. And he's shaking his head now, but he's still around. I mean, he's rolling. He's playing the right play style to do this. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to be a top out for Paco, but really good attempt. And that is going to be game one for L. Yeah. Paco, you got to put it in the bot. Like, look, ready? Look. Profile. Paco is taco. What am I supposed to do, man? Oh, now it's in there. Wait, what? It was not in there. It was not in there like 30 minutes ago. Are you serious, man? It was so not in there. How dare you? 86AB79. It was so not in there because I just made the graphics like a half hour ago, like right before the stream. All right, maybe 45 minutes ago. All right, looks like both players have signaled ready. 86AB79. All right, let's go. Game number two. L up 1 game to none. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. L says pace supremacy. Yeah, I mean, really just that big lead in the 18 phase was kind of the difference in that one. Okay, we are underway in game number 2. 114 for L, so all Tetrises plus pushdown. That's not fair. Tapping plus pushdown? Not fair. I got to remember to register or to qualify for January so I can try to go for my 3rd community tournament victory now. I'm chasing the king, you know. Kingsman's got a lot of victories in that community tournament. I got to chase that king. 173 for Paco, 231 for L. Oh, L is going to top out at 232. The target for Paco, 233, and his board, not the best right now. Now, if he could get a T right here, that might help. Or, well, he's just going to uncover. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Everything's good. He's bringing it down. So 233, that is the target. I didn't press the button hard enough. Do you have like crumbs under the keys of your keyboard? Like maybe that's part of it. You gotta clean that keyboard. Crumbs. Yeah, you ever get, your keyboard ever gets so bad that it starts to crunch? All right, Paco, this is not a given here, so Paco needs to kind of just bring this down. You just tap the left button so gently. Got it. All right, well, Paco is set up, so if you can get this bar here, yeah, he's going to have to cover. Not taking any chances. All right, he's open again. Long bar in, and there's a Tetris. Paco is going to tie it up at a game apiece. So, GG's Paco. Oh, I have to get up so early tomorrow. I gotta drive Sue to the airport. Aren't I a nice guy? Driving people to the airport. 4CD06B, 4CD06B. Cole with the tier 1 resub. Yippee. He sounds very enthused to be subscribing. All right, look at this. What was once a best of 5? Now, in effect, the best of 3. L and Paco. Game apiece, 3-2-1, Tetris. Oh, that was a gift subscription courtesy of Fractal, former roommate. So thank you, Fractal, former roommate. And thank you, Cole, for sharing your excitement with us. There's some top player privilege right there, getting those multi-month gift subs. Happens all the time. You're a top player, you get one, somebody will do it, Your regular schlub, like larvae. No one ever gives you a multi-month gift sub. It was supposed to say 19th month. Well, this is your 19. Oh yeah, 19 months. Didn't show in the message here, but that's right. The ultimate schlub, Larvae 12. I'm trying to farm a gift sub for you, Larvae. Okay, I see that you're not subbed, so I'm trying to farm a gift sub. So let me cook. All right. $118 for Paco, $117 for L. DJ Mr. Barrow says, speaking of, gotta go refresh your Prime. Yes, refresh your Prime. Laura says, go Knicks and go Paco. There's another Laura here. Yeah, they're invading. There's Lauras everywhere. $196 for L, $171 for Paco. Well, there's Laura, there's Lori, there's Larvy, there's... We used to have a Laurel. I don't know if I've seen Laurel in a while. 229 for L, 220 for Paco, 9,000 points apart. 4 lines apart. It's close. Dirty Tetris for L and another one. Column 10, 1 row up. Not that dirty. I guess some of the other streams call it a dusty Tetris, but that's like, good for them. It's like nails on a chalkboard when I hear it. I'm like, oh, it's the worst. Dusty Tetris. DJ Mr. Burrow with the Prime sub says, ready, pound, multiple chicken sandwiches. My goodness. Thank you, DJ Mr. Burrow. We got 463 subscribers. Is that the most we've ever had? I don't know. I think we've been over 500 one time. I'll have to go back and look. We had a lot of gift subs for No Cap November. Really, we just got to do No Cap like every month, but make it seem different every month. So it's like novel and exciting. Tetris L 362, 390 for Paco. You're welcome, Vambler. Thank you, Mr. Burrow. All right, L getting up a little bit high here. Now, L is a keyboard tapper. So, oh no, that is a top out for L. Oh my goodness. And Paco is good in game number 3. Flying high. All right, we're gonna run an ad real quick. In the meantime, I will give you a seed, but we didn't run the game 2 ad that I try to run. But I will give you the seed. So here's the seed, but it'll be a moment. So take a moment, players. You probably can't even hear me. Can you hear me? I don't know. Paco is not a sub. That's that. So Paco can't hear me at all. And neither is L. What the heck? How are these players not subs? Yikes. All right. Somebody gifts one of them. I'll gift the other one. How about that? I'll split it with you. You can hear me? You can? You can hear me? How are you doing that? Oh, because you're Twitch, because you have Twitch Prime. I don't know, maybe these two have Twitch Prime. Vambler. Wendler. Yeah, there's I don't know, for some reason I like hearing when like European commentators say my name, and usually it's like Wendler. Wendler. Vambler. So it's always some variant. That's what I do in the announcements. That's always like how I hear my name for Euro commentators. Vambor. All right, pieces are here, my friends. D5, D0, 2, 3. Is Paco rolling the seed? Paco is rolling the seed. That's cool. I mean, that makes sense. You know, get those rolls in whenever you can. All right, D5, D0, 2, 3. I like that. Why not? All right, both players ready. Let's go ahead. Game number 4. Paco is up 2-1 and can clinch it right here in game 4. L needs to win to force a decide in game 5. Practice at all times. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. All right, ZLOSLOL. I'd like to see a keyboard rolling arc from L. That is what I want to see. That's what I'm rooting for. Maybe she's doing it in secret. It's like Joseph Saley rolling in secret. Tetris Paco opts not to set up for the Vits. What the heck? Can you imagine not setting up for Vits? And there's a long bar over at Tetris Paco, 75,000, 116, now 139 for L. Oh, the line spin is missed by L. Oh, man. See, if you were keyboard rolling, that wouldn't have happened. 188 for L, 190 for Paco. Oh, Paco kind of under taps that T-piece to the left side and had to fix very quickly with the I-piece and did, but that was a clean stack and long bar down, so heart rate going down a little bit. 253 L, 249 for Paco. What's up, Blue Scooty's grandpa? How you doing? Do you have a DJ name? Blue Scooty's grandpa? Are you like DJ? I don't know. What is your? I don't want to say anything out loud because I feel like I'm just gonna come up with something that's like for some reason like an unintentional dig. DJ old guy, DJ Gramps. Oh my goodness. How many times a year do you hear the Macarena? Just curious. Or the electric slide. 349 for Paco, 353 for L. Oh, your birthday is next week on the 24th. Oh, Christmas Eve, baby. Good job. I feel like, you know, being a wedding DJ, low key seems like, you know, like one of the worst things, because you gotta play the electric slide. I don't know anybody who's like playing the electric slide like outside of like a wedding, or wants it around, or wants to hear it, but somehow you gotta play it. It's like you've gotta play it at a wedding reception. You've done about 600 weddings. My goodness. That sounds fun. I could see myself doing that. All right, so Paco in major cleanup mode here. 18 lines to go until 19. 3 lines of garbage over the well. But it's going to have to keep kind of adding on, and this is just not going down easy for Paco. Oh, gets that S over. And he's got 10 lines to go, and it's just the, you know, wrongest piece every time. Oh, no, and that is going to be a top out for Paco at 431, and we're going to a decider. So, L, you are good. Between that and the skating rink for 50 years. Yeah, I was a DJ at a roller rink. It was Interstate 91. Interstate 91. Did the pieces go into the chat? No, I guess I didn't. I hit the button, but I hit it too light. 93410F, 93410F. Your musical likes are too narrow to be a DJ? Yeah, I mean, it's like your job though. So you just play things that you know need to be played. Like, be a professional, that's all. Oh, you sold it to your son about 3 years ago. Like the DJ business, or like you don't have to like the songs that you're playing, like that's not required. You're doing a job. All right. It is a decider. Oh, let's get the decider out. There it is. And let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You get a lot of requests. I think when I was like, the only song I remember requesting at a wedding, I must have been like 11 or 12. And I liked the, I don't know, I liked the David Lee Roth version of California Girls. And I requested that a wedding DJ play the David Lee Roth version of California Girls. And instead he played the Beach Boys version, and I was really upset. So I never requested another song at a wedding again. That's it's so embarrassing. I've never said that out loud, ever. Oh, there's 67 viewers. Cat Vinity is very enthused by this fact. It's the most Van Dweller thing you've ever heard. I mean, like, I would never listen to that song now. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just wanted to hear it. I would like to believe that I wasn't even 10 or 11. I think I was younger than that. I think I was like 9. Does that excuse me? Does that excuse me at least a little bit more? Like 8 or 9 years old. It was around the time when it was out, so it must have been like 86 or something. Is this game won? Yeah, I mean, it's 2-2. Catvinity. $240 for Paco, $258 for L. Yeah, of course, Larvy 12, the fever from Dr. Mario. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Was it all just, you know, like different Doctor songs and different songs about, are there a lot of songs about pills? I don't know. Pill songs. There's a lot of songs about Doctor. You know, Doctor, give me the news. The DJ was totally cued in. Well, that makes sense. 315 for Pacoistaco, 328 for L. Is Das February faster too? I don't think we're going to do Faster Masters again in the format that we've been doing it. I think if we do something, it'll be, I don't know, kind of a richer format. Talk to Bidwell about that. I feel like Bidwell is shameless about requesting cringy songs. I don't know. I just feel like that is the case. 386 for Paco, 419 for L in this decider. The winner moves to round 2. Oh yeah, you guys love your Dr. Demento. You want to do slower masters, but that's what no cap is? Yeah, I mean, you love line out. Last month was your month. All right, the long bar gets over from L, and none too soon. There's another one. 473 through 102. Pretty good pace. And another one. Paco, meanwhile, digging. Yeah, I saw the Cure shirts. Those were good, I thought. The Germs one I didn't really relate to that much. It's just not a something that's really in my wheelhouse. So. But the Cure was definitely in, like, right in the wheelhouse. You know, when I was a teenager, I was in all the gloomy bands in the 80s and 90s. 568 for L. And she's going to go for that 600K transition. A few more places she can stash some pieces. All right, that's going to help. And there's the bar and a 600K transition again from L, 618 into 19. Paco at 433. So about 180,000 point lead for L at the transition. Tetris for Paco, 687. Yeah, L just going to smartly take that triple. Knock this stack down again. Stack a little too defective to try to mess around. So she's got a big lead, and the important thing for her is just going to keep, stay alive, keep scoring. All right, long bar down. Tetris for L, 740, 550 for Paco. So still about that, 180, 190,000 point lead. Now Paco, of course, rolling, so should have some more playability in theory. But of course, PBs are, L's got the PB advantage, I think, or at least they both have 1.3s, so at least that's equal anyway. All right, Tetris for Paco, 669, 781 for L. So Paco closing the gap a little bit. Oh, that'll be nice. It'll be a Scooty Christmas over at Scooty Grandpa's place, which is nice. Dirty Tetris for L, column 4, 1 row up, 830. Paco has closed this gap considerably, though. So L has remained alive, but has not been super efficient. So she still got the lead by, almost 100,000 points. Or, well, actually, the lines are tied. So kind of 60,000 now that the lines are actually tied or close to it. Skimming a Tetris for L, 608.27 is the level. Tetris for Paco, 840. Cat Vinity says skibbity Tetris. I don't know what that means, but good on you, I guess. All right, so L taking a skim there, blocking the well. And oh my goodness, yes, and another Tetris for L. She's got the max out A15, so adding on Tetrises when she needs to. And okay, she's set up for another one. The long bar goes down. That's going to be an A51. Paco is in at A16. We'll see what L can eke out here. And no, that's going to be a top out. The target is A54. So Paco needs to chase down A54. He's going to get a triple. He's less than a Tetris away. He's got all day to do it. He can single and double if he wants. He can take Tetrises. He can do whatever he wants. And he's set up for the Tetris, so if a bar comes, he's got it. And he's selling out. The long bar comes over, and Paco is good and has chased it down in the deciding game 5. And has earned his way into round 2. So Paco sets up the Tetris, sells out the stack, and gets it. I guess he just didn't trust himself to try and chase down those last few thousand lines and just wanted to get it over with before the nerves kick in. So unintentional aggro, you apologize. My goodness gracious. Elle, you did amazing. It's always good to see you here. So hopefully we will have you back for future events. But it is going to be Paco moving on. Let's give Paco that number 3. And congratulate Paco on a great chase down. Thrilling. Paco says, probably the best stacker I've ever played against. Well, that is high praise and certainly deserved. So GG's to you, L. Hopefully we'll see you again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run an ad real quick, change out the players, say goodbye to number 23, and say hello to number 10. And we'll do all the things we got to do. I'm worried about the, of course I got to see the stencil. That's like that is one thing that definitely has to happen. So we'll see. Actually, maybe can I check? No. No. All right. So let me go ahead and set up the cam for this one. And then we're definitely going to have to see stencils. So, Kirby, if you want to just kind of run a couple of practice games, that would help, or just leave it topped out. Either one. That is up to you, my dog. And I think you're probably going to be sitting somewhere around there. And all right, let's go ahead and check stencil. You want that stencil? Oh, we'll use pink stencil. All right, no, we got to use very. All right, so yeah, that is going to require a little bit of. That's going to require a little tiny bit of attention. A little tiny bit. It's fine. Let me reset it and make sure we're not blaming you. All right, no, it's definitely you. Okay. Edit the transform. So we are gonna. All right, so this line goes here, and then we gotta stretch the bottom. Stretch the bottom. My word, this is quite the thing we've got here. I don't even understand, like, is this this is Tetris, right? For the NES? Okay. All right. All right, we're good. That'll be good. That'll work. This is Patrick? All right, we're good. That'll be good enough. When is it ever on your side for me? Yeah, I mean, never. Not a single time ever, actually. Ever. Like, literally, I could give you, like, I could screenshot the adjustments that I make, and you could literally make those same adjustments, and your stencil would be as good as mine now. So, like, I could do that. I could do that. All right, it's going to be big face here for Kirby. That's all right. We're big facing today. All right, players, I am going to go ahead and drop the pieces in the chat. You can continue to warm up here, but just going to drop them in. I'll try to even it up a little tiny bit. Try to get Paco a little bigger, just so it's not. Just so Kirby's only, twice as large as Paco. Well, the pieces have been delivered to FE75C. Don't forget that prize pool. Everybody use that Matcherino command if you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. I'll take you to, that'll give you some links. Click on the one that says CTM December. I'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our fabulous prize pool partner, Matcherino. And from there, you can contribute to the prize pool and support these players. Bodie Adam says Tetris. I agree. All right, looks like both players have signaled ready to FE75C. Let's go ahead and count them down. Game one of this round two match between Kirby and Paco. The winner of this match goes to the top 16. 3-2-1 Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is ID Kirby, seed number 10. Got a one-round bye in virtue of that top 16 seed. Called in with a 1.42 million, has an overall PB of 3.49 million, according to the robot that's in the chat. Okay, that's what I go by. Classic Tetris League raid party of 42. Thank you, Classic Tetris League. Also, we had a raid from TPO. Thank you, TPO, earlier. Appreciate that. We're doing the Masters event. It's round 2. ID Kirby versus Pacoistaco. Paco took out TRAPZONE in round 1. And the winner of this will eventually face someone. Who did I say it was? Yeah, Guafi. All right, Tetris for Paco, 116. 82,000 for Kirby. We get underway here in this game number 1. Yeah, you'll have to take it up with that person there, Bodhi. I don't know anything about that. So, Hana with the tier 1 sub says car. Yes, indeed. 55 months. Thank you, Hana. 107 for Kirby, 162 Paco. Anyway, Kirby, well, where have you seen him recently? You've seen him in our STM No Bars tournament. You've seen him in No Cap November. He's a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player and a 3-time Mega Master. And you see him at a bunch of regionals over the last several years, including CTWC Vegas this year, where he was the runner-up to Tetris time. Also was in the top 4 over at Phoenix. See him in Waco and at the at our Lone Star Championship as well. That was in 2022. And he's been in Masters a bunch of times. Oh, this is a high dig. And wow, look at oh my goodness. Honestly, I thought it was over. But all right, that right side is going to need a bar or some weird combination and the bar gets over. So Kirby in survival mode, hanging in. Kirby has been in the top 16 a bunch of times, both of course, before we were a top 32 tournament and since. Looking to make his first trip into the top 8. On the right side, it is Pacoistaco seed number 26 defeated TRAPZONE in round 1. He's got matches going all the way back to 2021 January. He's a 2-time community tier 3 winner, and guess who he defeated both times? I'll give you a guess in chat. Who did he beat both times in community tier 3? While you're pondering that, he also played recently in Pumpy's 12-day tournament. Has played a bunch in Classic Tetris League. Made his Masters debut in October of this year. Yeah, it was me. That's right. He defeated me twice, like 2 years ago this month, and then summer of 24. I'll never forget. Scarred for life. That's why I can't be objective, you know. It's hard not to root for his opponent, you know. It's very tough. I kid, of course. 401 for Kirby, 391 for Paco. Because I mentioned it in round 1. Oh, what a cheater. What a cheater. But yeah, he's been a bunch in Classic Tetris League, Community Tier 1, at least 2 wins. Didn't play at all in 2022. And only a handful of 2023, so really started to pick up the pace in 2024 and has played a bunch in 2025. So good to see. Now, according to Match Database, no in-person regionals, so That's the next step. We gotta lure him out of hiding, bring him to an in-person regional. Of course, I haven't been to an in-person regional in like 2 years. Maybe a year and a half. I guess I was in Montreal in 2024 summer. Was it summer? I don't know. It was pretty cold. 565 for Kirby. Oh, it was August. It seems really cold in August in Montreal. All right, there it is. Tetris for Paco, 518, 591 for Kirby here in game number 1. I was at Jonas Cup in 2024. That's right. I had to go to the first one. I mean, that was a great event. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it out in 2026 to CTWC and Jonas, but I'm not sure if I can. We'll see. $559 for Paco, $661 for Kirby. Tetris Paco, $625. Kirby getting set up with that LP's column 8-9, skimming. And Tetrising, $723 for Kirby, now into level 24. By the way, we do have some brackets tomorrow. At 3 p.m. chicken sandwich time, we've got Masters Yellow. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be Miles versus Knight, who is our reigning Stupid Tetris monthly champion. And the winner of that will take on Dan V. And then at 8 p.m. chicken sandwich time, there will be a single match out of the green bracket, round 1, Doodle versus Poopy Old Hag. Tetris Paco 782, 809 for Kirby. So Paco has closed the gap a bit. There they are, the chicken sandwiches. $888 for Kirby, and Paco's just been digging here for a level or so. That slows him down a bit, and Kirby hasn't really slowed down all that much. Okay, long bar over at Tetris Paco, 843. He is back by 10 lines, though, so it's a lot closer than it looks. Kirby with that 3.49 million. We're into level 29 now. And this will be the highest playable speed. Level 39 super kill screen in play. Oh no, Kirby's right side. That is not going to be survivable. 916 is the top out, so Paco needs to chase down 917. 917 is the chase down target for Paco. And he can just single and double, and that is enough. Paco is going to chase it down and take game number 1. My goodness. Okay, we're going to put new pieces in the chat, players. You can take a moment if you need it. No problem. But I'm putting them there just for when you're ready. We are going to run an ad after game 2, so just keep that in mind. $921610. Yeah, this is something weird rubbing sound. I just can't get rid of it on my headset. I'm gonna find some oil or something. I gotta find where it is. Okay, both players on seed, both players ready. Let's go. Game number 2. Paco up 1 game to none over Kirby in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I know only about 4 people in chat will actually care about this, but I have got to block MLB trade rumors. I've got to block that website. I just can't look at it anymore. I check like at least 4 or 5 times a day. I'm looking at MLB trade rumors. I'm looking under the Red Sox tab, trying to see if they'll just do anything interesting at all. And I don't know, it's like hurting my psychology. So I gotta block that website. I even looked at it just now. Like this is how sick I am. I'm desperate for the Red Sox to do something, and I literally looked at it in the middle of a match. I've never done that. Man. I gotta block it. $122 for Paco, $159 for Kirby. You know, like off-season acquisitions and trade rumors and all that kind of stuff. It even got me back. It even got me to go back to like Twitter or X or whatever. Larvy says, my Google News keeps bringing up articles where people bring up trade predictions and crap like that but presented as truth. Yeah, I mean, there's so much slop out there. Like, I know nobody's on Facebook, but I'm on Facebook, and like it wants to feed me all these, stupid websites that, or not websites, but these pages or accounts that just put up completely bogus rage bait sports articles. And like, I don't fall for it. I don't want to see them. Like I'm not clicking on them because I believe them. I've just blocked like account after account. And I just hate the fact that like Facebook has a feed where like I literally see more algorithmic content than I do from things I actually follow. Now, I do use the feeds button. That's like the magic thing to do on Facebook, is just use the feeds tab and don't look at the normal thing. But I don't know, sometimes I go look over there anyway. But yeah, if you're still like an old person, you're on Facebook, never look at your feed. Just look at your regular homepage or whatever it is. Always look at feeds. Yeah, of course you have to do that on X as well. You can't look at, for you. It's like, get out of here. Paco gonna kind of overshift that Z piece. That's gonna slow him down a little. And yeah, just a couple of burns and he's taking care of it, and he gets a Tetris. 354 for him, 412 for Kirby. And of course, it's so much easier now to effortlessly come up with garbage, right? Because you can just have it auto-generated. And it's like, I'm not clicking on your dumb page. All right, Kirby high there, long bar down though. Yeah, just gonna take the triple and the Tetris. 512 for Kirby. Through 97 is kind of big pacing right here for Kirby. And I think 500K or more at the 100 line mark, that is pace. We used to not be able to say pace in the classic Tetris community. I'm glad that's over, Just say it, and if you gotta learn to deal with it. People usually get so nervous when they go, oh my God, I've got pace. Oh God. No, they're fine. 603 for Kirby through 113. 499 for Paco through 105 is very strong score. But Kirby right now on another level. All right, he's gonna have to take a burn here. Didn't want to, and yeah, really building out that left side, kind of running out of places to stash some pieces. So got to get a couple of burns in here. Gonna open up that right side, hope for a quick bar. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Has to take a couple more burns here. 653. We'll have one more Tetris available before 19, so we will not have the 700K transition, but who cares? I mean, it's a great transition. Scored 677 for Kirby. Everyone just consistent 600K transitions now. You know, this is Paco's what, third time in Masters? Just 600K transitions into 19 all over the place. It's great to see, you know? And then people were like, oh, there's nobody else. We know everybody who plays well. And there's just going to be no more new blood in Classic Tetris. And yet, here we go. We got people playing their third Masters. Yeah, multiple 600K transitions. So what the heck? 802 for Kirby on 21. This is pretty good. All right, so a couple of gaps here for Kirby. And now his first real test of this entire game. There's a good triple. Knocks it down. Doubles are nice. And you just want to chunk this down as much as you can. And there you go. I think split triple. 835 for Kirby. Tetris for Paco, 779 on 22. And really, Paco has the higher pace right now. There's a Tetris Paco, 834, 10 lines back, and 13,000 points back. Paco with the Vits. So not going to be able to convert it, but wasn't really stuck in the Vits, so. All right, good triple. See what he does. He's going to go dirty. He's going to take the triple. So I like the discipline, but he's got to pick up a Tetris column. I think that was 8. 938 Kirby, 884 Paco, 10 lines back, about 80,000 points back. This is a pace lead for Kirby right now. Max out Kirby at 199 lines. So we'll see where Paco is. There's a Tetris 949. And now, yeah, so Paco basically, you know, 2/3 of a Tetris behind, but still very strong score, pretty close. Dirty Tetris down the middle for Kirby, A47. This is a good match, good game. Double max outs before 28. There's a Tetris Kirby. He's got the 1.1 B19. All right, Paco, yeah, able to set up that long bar. Depends. He's open. I mean, he's got a left well set up. The long bar goes in and a Tetris comes out. A62. He's set up again. He's taking a skim over that left side. Another left well Tetris for Paco. Kirby's got the 1.2. He's on level 30. And Paco just going to knock this down, I think. Just try to take a good board into 29 if he can muster it. And yeah, he's got a 1.1 into 29 as well. So strong games from both players so far. Now the 29 phase. All right, Kirby is set up. Board kind of high here. And the bar doesn't get over. That's going to be a top out at C98. So Paco needs to get to basically C99, his old PV. He's got a 1.3. He got it in CT12. And he's not going to be able to chase that down. And Kirby is going to hang on and take game number 2. Man, good game. All right, we're going to run an ad real quick. We'll be right back. I warned you. We got to get those ads in. Sorry to break it to you guys. We do have to get the ads in. We'll put the seeds in the chat, though. It's going to be 2B213D. All right, the ad is over. Thank God. Oh, phew. Did anyone see an ad? Like, what did you get? Just curious. If you got taco, that would be pretty good. If you got like an MLB ad, I don't know. I'd be a little scared, but I guess I shouldn't be scared anymore. 2B213D. What's up, Colesman in YouTube? Welcome. All right, 2B213D. Both players are ready. What was once a best of five, now best of three. Kirby and Paco. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, so Paco hanging in there, seed number 26. We've already got one a player, kind of the bottom level of seeds. You know, Crab Rangoon is in, like, was it seed 29, I think? Already in, so it's like the bottom half of round one. Heinstein said, my ad was only 5 seconds long, and that's 3 seconds past your attention span. Do you know what it was for? I'm just curious. Like, if it is something that's relevant to you or to anything I've said or to the stream, or is it just like, you know, Monday.com, you know, HR Solutions, Zoho. I don't know. What is it? You know, like stuff I don't care about. HR. Imagine having an HR department. DoorDash, not relevant to anything. I did mention DoorDashing. I do have accounts on Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Favor, which is like a Texas one. And I'm gonna start doing it. I gotta do that. $210 for Paco, $150 for Kirby. Although we had a good CTM month in November, so maybe I won't have to do it. Twitch ads have been extra scummy lately. Gambling, mobile games, sketchy auction sites, etc. I don't begrudge anyone trying to do what they can to, try and monetize and make the thing work. I mean, Twitch is a great service, okay? I mean, yeah, it's got problems. There are things I don't like, sure. But I could not build this infrastructure myself. I mean, it literally makes possible what we're all doing here. So, I'm not going to bash on them too hard. Yeah, they definitely do things that I would prefer they didn't do. But in the end, there's no way that I could put this whole thing together myself. So I just wish there were better quality advertisers, I guess. Now, the fact is, if you guys would stop like frequenting gambling sites and mobile games and sketchy auction sites, then they would stop advertising. But so it's really your fault. You you can blame Twitch all you want. It's your fault. 311 Kirby, 338 for Paco. Wasn't the original CTM run outside of Twitch? I mean, it was run. It wasn't run via Twitch. It was run. Players were streaming to a private server, but it was streamed to Twitch. And like, you know, how am I going to set up a whole infrastructure where everybody can come in and watch a streamed video with an included chat and a way to monetize it? Like, I don't have the ability to do that. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you guys want? You guys want ads for the symphony orchestra? Like, you're not going to the orchestra, you know? You're not going to the symphony, so it's not going to show you something like more elevated unless you start doing those things. You know? $417 for Paco, $438 for Kirby. I mean, oh man. I don't even get me going on the quality of certain kinds of ads that are being run right now. I can't even. I will get so angry right now. Squirrel says, I never get any political ads. Yeah, that is good. There are platforms where I wouldn't even say it's political. It's like government ads, which are just like, I don't want to get too much into it here on stream, but there's like a, you know, Sue loves the Christmas time and she loves Christmas music, and she likes, getting the spirit of the whole thing. So when we're driving around and I'm driving, I put on the Christmas station, and there's a really abhorrent ad that's being run like on the Christmas station. My goodness. And it's something they're probably pretty much forced to run. 509 for Paco, 608 for Kirby. We're into level 20 now. Almost 100,000 point lead for Kirby. All you get is gambling ads? I wish there was just a way to opt out of certain ad types. Like, I never want a gambling ad. I was a professional gambler for a lot of years. I don't want a gambling ad. I gotta say. I know gambling exists, all right? I can find it if I need it. All right, 667 for Kirby, 551 for Paco. Like, I would love to opt out of food ads. And I think there are a lot of people that love to opt out of food ads, right? So they should give you, like, I don't know. All right, you got to see ads, but you can opt out of like 4 or 5 categories. Afraid I'll get sucked back in? No, not at all. I'm not a degenerate. I'm like, I was a professional. 790 for Kirby, 671 for Paco. I just don't want to see him because I don't know. I don't know. They just seem scummy to me. What's up, Moodus? $798 for Kirby, $688 for Paco. At least food is a product you're interested in. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, like you should be able to. I just think it would be nice to be able to opt out of some categories, like Like, there are people that have like food issues, let's say, and it's better for them not to see ads for food, right? There are people that are like problem gamblers. Wouldn't it be nice if they could just opt out if they wanted to? $786 for Paco, $970 for Kirby, so he's up 180,000 points. All right, Kirby is into 29. He's got an A47. That is a max out. Nice S spin there. That long bar kind of double flips though, so he's gonna have to fix that. And Pacoistaco is topo auto at 836. Kirby is good in game number 3. Goes up 2 games to 1. All right, I am going to put the pieces in the chat. You can take a moment if you need it. It's fine. But we are 0B, 5B, 1F. Those are Bs. Yeah, thanks everybody, by the way, for hanging out. A lot of viewers here for these early rounds. Really appreciate that, especially over on Twitch. 94 strong over there. YouTube. Only 17 over on YouTube. That's fine. I guess we're just not YouTube material over here. Oh, 19 now. All right, thanks. Hey, like the stream while you're there. Anyway, all right, let's 0B, 5B, 1F. Yes. Both players ready. It's game number 4. Kirby and Paco. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Branch Jade said, crying over here. What? Crying? Oh, because you're alone. You liked it? Thank you, Jade. Really appreciate that. Yeah, you're all alone. Squirrel says, if I miss one live, I try to make sure to watch the YouTube VOD. Thank you. And yeah, if you can like those, I'm glad you're watching it. If you can like it, it helps. It's an easy and free way to help the channel. Just every time you watch it, just hit that like button. It's like right there. That button is like right there. And it's shaped like a thumb. Oh, wow. Paco gonna pull back the long bar because another long bar was there. It was totally optional. Could have just done it in either way, but he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. I dig it. I'm here for it. Okay, we're underway. Game number 4. And yeah, Paco needs to win this one to stay in. Style points indeed. What's up, Moodus? You streaming tonight? Or did you already stream? Did you get that? What are you? Were you grinding 1.2 now? DAS 1.2? Oh, Paco going to stand up that Z piece. Not sure what the plan was. Maybe he meant to get it over one more column to the left, and that would have set up some kind of tuck, but as it is now, it's going to slow him down. He is open on the right side. It's only good for a triple. I'm going to chuck the long bar in there just to bring this down and get to work. All right, what did you have for dinner? I need to know what you guys had for dinner or supper or whatever you call your evening meal. I'll tell you what we had. We had Sue's leaving, for a couple weeks for Christmas visiting, and so we're trying to clean up some stuff. We had some leftover hot dogs, so we just kind of had those bunless hot dogs, and then we had some frozen burgers. There were 3 random frozen burger patties we had, so we made those, and then she had some leftover salad. So that's what we had. Larvae had burgers and mac and cheese. Jade had barley soup. Am I okay to call you Jade, by the way? It just seems like a obvious thing to call you. I don't know if I go. Branches Jade 3638 had. I don't want to say that every time. Barley soup sounds good. 365 for Kirby, 238 for Paco. Invictus Rage says half an Italian sub with ham, salami, pepperoni, and some amount of salted caramel brownies. Some amount. Unspecified. Lexiski, a pineapple chicken meatballs with teriyaki sauce over rice. By the way, guys, there's no way to opt out of the food discussion here at CTF, okay? There's no way, except turning it off, I guess. Mr. Bro says the kitchen at work also had to get rid of some leftovers, so we got pizza. Nice. Squirrel had taco bar items that someone had left over for staff in one of their meetings. All right. You get to eat other people's leftovers. Sounds good. Invictus Rage, the brownies are in his mouth right now at this moment. There's a Tetris for Kirby, 506 through 94. So, yeah, bro is pacing again. And we do see Kirby, you know, we do see him in this event able to put up some big paces. 18. Like Dangler Jr. here, although I think he's probably older than Dangler, actually. So. Dangler Senior. All right, Tetris for Kirby, 580 through 113. This is where I, you know, if I have a game like this, so forget it. I'm just totally wrecked. It's like world historical. It's the kind of one where like I go into the old people server and say, I had a 580 through 113, guys. And I blew it. $428 for Paco, 606 for Kirby. There's a triple for Paco. Paco adjustment game seems legit, says Mr. Burrow. Heinstein had beef and cabbage stir fry. That sounds nice. All right, long bar goes in, triple comes out for Paco. He's into 19 at 443. Kirby at 680 through 138. It's over a 200,000. What, 230 is what it is? 231. That is a big lead. There's a skimming of Tetris here for Kirby, 709, still on 20, 736 into 21. There's the Tetris Paco, 501. Yeah, I would stick around and stream some more after the match because I kind of want to start getting some PB games in before the end of the year, but I got to wake up early and, you know, do an airport drop off. Of course, you got to do the secret thing where you drop someone off at arrivals, right, and avoid the whole departure chaos. That's the pro tip, guys. You drop people off at arrivals. 568 for Paco, 824 for Kirby. Any plans for Monday Night Chase Down soon? Yeah, I went to the trouble of kind of rebuilding an updated OBS scene for it. So yes, there is plans. I probably will do one in the next couple of weeks. Actually, maybe what's today? Thursday. I can look at my schedule. I have some stuff I have to do for a class, but other than that, I just have one more assignment, and then I have to prepare for my final. But I'm pretty well prepared for the final. But yeah, I mean, we could think about doing it. I mean, it doesn't have to happen on a Monday, as you know. Paco 606, Kirby 910. It's like a 300,000 point lead plus. What class am I taking? It's a philosophy class. I mean, guys, the only reason I'm able to bring you Tetris now is because I failed in my quest to become an academic. It's the only reason we're here right now. $860 for Kirby, $640 for Paco. So kind of a suffer. No, I wouldn't say it's a suffer game, but definitely, you know, underpaced game here. All right, Kirby, this is going to be tough. So BO7 is the top out, the target for Paco. BO8. Yeah, I guess you would say undergrad. But it's complicated. My whole academic history is very complicated. That's going to do it. Kirby is good. 3-1. Kirby will be moving on to the round of 16. But, you know, give it up for Paco. Paco had a great match against TRAPZONE and played a couple of really good games here in this one as well. So, third Masters ever. And Paco doing very, very well. He's already PB'd this month. So, I don't know, man. Future seems bright. If this were 10 years ago, you'd do my assignment for me. I would not. I am not that kind of person. So, thanks for the offer, but I will decline. I mean, I'm there to learn. You know, I'm 48 years old. I'm not there for credentials. I'm trying to learn. Okay. I want the feedback. All right, let's take a look at the bracket again. GG's to Paco and GG's Kirby. Congratulations, you are in the top 16. So let us go ahead and take a look at that top 16. See what we have right now. Learning. Yep, I am. There he is over the right side. Second match down, Guafi versus Kirby. That will happen. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Really appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, there is more Tetris for you at 3 p.m. chicken sandwich time. It's going to be Masters Yellow, Miles versus Knight, winner versus Dan V. I don't think I ever lost at Larvae. I don't know. I guess I've kind of kept up with it a little bit on my own. And then tomorrow night, 8 p.m. chicken sandwich time, Doodle versus Poopy Old Hag. So 3 matches for you tomorrow. Maybe there'll be some more. And I don't know. Maybe we'll do some other stuff tomorrow. We'll see. Thanks, Paco. Congratulations again. Hope to see you again in the future. You're doing great. So keep it up. So anyway, that is what we're doing tomorrow. I want to give a shout to those of you who supported the stream today. We had a Twitch sub, Stanislaw, Cold Bucket, Mr. Barrow, Hana, Rays from Classic Tetris Lead, and TPO. That's how I say it. It's probably something else, but reminds me of, you know, C3PO, but TPO. So thank you for the raids and the subs. Really appreciate that. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Kane, Taki, Middlesburg, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troy Dan, Kim, Emerald, Potato, Cat, Ketchup, and DJ, Sunny, and everybody else. And prize pool, $49.56. Did we have contributions today? I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, earlier today we did Maisie, Arbaro, Davis, and Junior, but none during the stream, but that's okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate that. YouTube, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow. Jade, Heinstein, Supermark, Colesman, and that other person who said something horrible. And everybody else. Mr. Burrow. Thank you. right, we'll see you tomorrow. See you later, Twitch. Bye-bye. And, or see you later, YouTube. But hello, Twitch. All right, Twitch, you're still with me.